Dear students, welcome you all for this session. Today we are going to discuss other deductions under section 80, that is from 80GG to 80U. Let us come to 80GG. So this deduction is available to those individuals who are not getting any benefit of house rent allowance. In the sense, it can be a self-employed person who is not working in any other organizations. So he definitely will not get the benefit of house rent allowance. And also other salary persons who may not get the benefit of house rent allowance. So such persons can claim the deduction if they are staying in a rented house and paying the rent, then they can definitely claim deduction under section 80GG. How they can claim the deductions? There are two conditions here. So what are the conditions? The first one is the SSC is a self-employed person or salaried person not receiving HRA. This is the first condition. So you should not receive any HRA, because if you receive HRA while calculating the salary income itself, you can claim the benefit of exempted HRA. So here you cannot claim once again. And the second condition is the SSC or spouse or minor children should not own any house at the place of residence or at the place of work. That means wherever you are working or wherever you are self-employed, in that place you should not, in the sense you and also your spouse and also your children should not own any house. So if you are owning the house, then definitely you will not be able to get any deduction under section 80GG. How can we get the deductions under this section? So let's go to the next slide. So the Income Tax Act says you can get the deduction least of the three. That is, so we have to calculate what are the list of the three. The first one is rent paid above 10% of ATI. We have already discussed what is ATI. So rent paid. So how much is the total rent payable per annum? 12 months. You have to calculate that. And minus, so 10% of ATI. So 10% of ATI in the sense 10% of adjusted total income. So what is adjusted total income? So adjusted total income means it's a gross total income as reduced by long-term capital gain, short-term capital gain on which STT is paid, and also all the deduction from 80C to 80U except 80GG. So you calculate the adjusted total income, for which calculate 10% and you see minus it. So whatever the amount you get, write it outer column. Then 25% of ATI, directly you put 25% to the ATI and write it outer column. And then rupees 5,000 per month, that is 5,000 into 12, that is 60,000. So whichever is less, so whichever is less is your deduction. Very simple. So only three items you have to calculate. That too, mainly you have to calculate the adjusted total income. So first what income tax says is that you compare with the adjusted total income and your rent paid. So if the rent paid is more than your adjusted total income, that is 10% of adjusted total income, then you write, okay, right near to that, then 25% of ATI, that also write the amount, then 5,000 into 12, 60,000. Compare all the three items and whichever is less, WEL in the sense whichever is less, that is your eligible deduction under section 80GG. So now let's see what is adjusted total income. I have already told you adjusted total income is this. So gross total income minus long-term capital gain minus short-term capital gain on which STT is paid. STT in the sense security transaction tax, and also you minus all the deductions from 80C to 80U except what you are calculating. What you are calculating? You are calculating 80GG. So you cannot deduct that. Rest all the deductions you deduct, then you will get the adjusted total income. So you will arrive at adjusted total income. So that is how we have to calculate deduction under section 80GG. Now let us move to the next deduction. Next one is 80GGA. So it is double GA. So this donation is a special donation which is given to all the institutions or organizations which are promoting scientific research or rural development. Okay, or you are directly giving the donation to a research institution which promotes scientific research or rural development. So this is very important for the government of India for the development of our economy. Even the rural development is also very important, because if the rural development doesn't happen, then there is no meaning of the development of the whole country. So that's why if you are giving any donation to any institution promoting or directly to the rural development or directly for scientific research, then you can claim 100% of the amount. So whatever the amount may be, it may be 20 crores, it may be 1 lakh, entire amount can be claimed as deduction. That is 80GGA. Then 80GGC. So this deduction is mainly given to those individuals who are donating to a political party. So if you are donating any amount to political party, then you can claim 100% of that amount. For example, if you are paying 1 crore to a political party, then entire 1 crore can be claimed as a deduction under section 80GGC from your gross total income. Okay. The next one, 80QQB. So this deduction is with respect of royalty income, in the sense if you are writing any books, or if you are writing any articles, or if you have any special copyright, then so if you are giving that item to somebody else, for example, book can be given to a publisher to publish, and copyright can be given to any company, then you will receive some amount. So that amount can be claimed as a deduction. But what income tax says that you can claim only like this, that is rupees 3 lakh or actual amount that you receive, whichever is less. So you compare both the amounts. Rupees 3 lakh is the benchmark amount, and other amount is the actual amount that you receive. So whichever is less, that can be claimed as a deduction under section 80QQB. Next one, 80RRB. So this deduction is available for the individuals with respect to royalty on patents. So if you are giving any of your property or anything, okay, to other company or other individual, other person, then you will receive, okay, some amount as a royalty, because you are allowing them to use your patent, okay, patent right. So in that case, same law continues for this one also, copyright also. Here it is 3 lakh or actual, whichever is less. Okay, same as 80QQB. So 3 lakh or whichever actual amount, whichever is less, can be claimed as deduction under section 80RRB. Then 80TTA. So 80TTA speaks about interest income from saving deposits in banks or cooperative banks or post office. So everybody will have a savings bank account, okay, in one or another bank or in post office or cooperative bank. So you will definitely have some amount in your savings bank. So for that you will receive the interest. So whatever the interest that you receive, okay, will be allowed as a deduction. So what is the deduction allowed here? So will be deduction allowed, but what income tax says is that you can get only up to maximum of 10,000 rupees only. Okay, you can get the deduction up to rupees 10,000 only. So that is a normal amount of deduction allowed for individuals. Okay, so you can claim this deduction under section 80TTA, provided your amount is, your total income is above the exemptable limit, that is about 2,50,000. But here another point you have to note while computing the total income, that is post office savings bank interest is exempt up to rupees 3,500 for individual account holders, and rupees, sorry, 7,000 for joint account holders. Okay, this you can deduct while you are calculating the income from other sources. Okay, so this you can directly deduct when you are calculating the total income itself or gross total income itself. So rest amount, if you have above this amount 3,500 and above, 7,000 and above in case of joint account holders, then you can definitely claim deduction under section 80TTA, in the sense remaining amount up to a maximum of 10,000 you can claim. Next, this is the last deduction for individual. So that is ATU. So ATU is for those if individual assessee itself is suffering from disability, then flat amount can be claimed as a deduction under section 80U. So if the individual is suffering from physical disability which is below 80%, okay, or 40 to 80%, we say it is a normal or medium severity. So in that case you will get flat 75,000 as deduction. So this deduction is for individual assessee himself is a disabled. In that case, you can get 75,000. And if an individual assessee is suffering from severe disability, this is not a moderate disability, this is a severe disability. Severe disability in the sense it is more than 80%. Then you can claim up to 1,25,000 as deduction. Okay, this is the amount you can directly can be claimed by the assessee who is disabled himself. So disabled in the sense you are physically or mentally, if you are disabled you can directly claim this amount from your total income. So we have discussed from 80GG to 80U. Okay, all the deductions. I hope you understood all these deductions. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you.